right, Jet fans, come on in. Let's huddle up. Let's talk about how the Jet offense is going to deal with this Colt defense this week. You see, the two outside rushers that the Colts have on the defensive ends, Dwight Feeney and Mathis, they're monsters. We have got to afford Sanchez time to throw the ball. Now, I'm going to tell you how we can do that. First of all, we ought to be having big bodies up front. I mean, I'd like to see 3 offensive tackles up there, 2 tight ends at least, whatever it takes to establish the run game. Now, if the Colts see that the Jets want to pound the run game with the fresh LaDainian Tomlinson and a fresh Sean Green, maybe they'll come up, and then that's when Mark can go downfield to the wideouts, still keeping 7 blockers in. I want to see the Jets keep 7 blockers in. But to do that, they have to establish the run game. You're not going to establish it unless your offensive line is doing a great job. Now, the Jet offensive line does a pretty good job, but I don't believe you're going to block both of those defensive ends the Colts have without having someone else helping you out. I know DeBrickashaw Ferguson will handle his side pretty good, but we still have to keep an extra blocker or 2 in the backfield to protect Mark Sanchez. The key is getting that running game going so Sanchez can run the play action pass. You see, if the Colts respect the run so much and Sanchez can fake the run, he can still get maximum protection and have Santonio Holmes and Edwards on the outside as well as Keller in the middle. You don't need more than 3 receivers downfield, especially if the other team's blitzing you. What you do need is time. Mark, he's a gutsy guy. His shoulder's strong. I mean, we've been hearing about it for the last couple weeks, but Mark says it's fine. Schottenheimer says that Mark's got good zip on the ball, and Rex is pleased with Mark's zip on the ball. So we're not worried about that. I'm worried about protecting him for the passing game because we do have to utilize the pass on occasion. Now, the offense in general, man, it would be great if they could flawlessly execute. But that's a little unrealistic given the fact that there's an opponent over there trying to mess up your intentions. You know what I mean? But if the Jets can not beat themselves mentally, if they can be focused and not make the mental errors that lead to penalties, that lead to missed blocks, if they are focused and if they can execute without hurting themselves, the Jets will win this game. I believe the Jets can win this game if the defense can get a little pressure on Manning and the guys play well in the back end, and especially if our offense is able to get that LaDainian Tomlinson the rock and let him go, and Sean Green, because again, they're fresh, man. They're raring to go. All right, gang, I tell you, I haven't been this excited about the postseason in a while, so let's get up to Indianapolis and kick those Colts right in their shins, all right? I'll be back at you after the game, and during the game, I'm going to be up there watching this thing and then tweeting to you folks or anybody that's interested, because I want to express some of my opinions while the game is going on, too. Doing timeouts, I'm not going to miss looking at the game. All right? So until I talk to you again somehow, it's go Jets. Let's give those Colts heck and come back with the win. Ready? Break!